Oh, Sam, that's a bummer. It's part of it, but man, that sucks when that happens.
All right, seems like we got a little bit of a mix here. Hi, Shelly.
Yay. Price actions go in Shelly's direction. The short queen Shelly.
Short Queen Shelly. I like that. Did you just come up with that, or have you said that before?
Yeah, I did. I did. No, I just came up with that. I just know that she's happy when she's in a short. Buyers have shown up on CBD. First green we've seen since that weekly upper band. Ah, that's great. That's even better. That she's up on her profits from taking a long. Oh, that's fantastic. Must be opposites day, Shelly. NQ point of control has shifted down to 525. Hi, Maddie. Welcome. For all you traders at work, don't get in trouble.
Yeah, you'll ruin it for yourself. Then you can't trade at work. All right, this is a good place. This is a good pullback area to look to get short, even though we haven't quite gotten back to the band yet. We're building some structure, maybe closer to 812. Unless we pull one of those moves where we just go right back into balance and no continuation. So monitor the situation, but we're going to trade the price discovery to the downside. Hopefully it agrees and we get some continuation. We don't just return back to value, which is entirely possible. All right, here's 12. This is kind of the spot.
Composite low volume node there right at the lower band.
Yep.
Looks like a decent PDC spot on the RSI. Value area low is just above.
Not too shabby so far. See if it keeps going.
CBD keeps pushing up.
Yeah, it's
gonna
strong.
Seller's going to eat it up. Or seller's going to eat it up. They can. This could turn around quickly. CBD is pointing down on NQ. We do show the exhaustion candle at the bottom.
Yep.
We saw this on Friday.
Maybe we get a bigger rotation up.
There's value area low. And now NQ's at the composite low volume node.
Fighting.
Tickets are still here. Now we're at the weekly lower band on ES. That was the one.
Still pushing. I'll give it to about 20. And then I got to cut it.
Yeah. Patience.
There we go. There we go. There it is. Ba-boom.
Joel, that is the VWAP RSI. It's available to all WAP Drysdale Trading Group members.
And there's a full video on it in the course, Joel. So now I know you didn't watch to go through the whole course.
And I just had success with VWS session where we broke down how to manage that and setting the stops if you take an entry off of it. So. Oh, that was a great PDC.
That was beautiful.
Supported by the composite.
Put a W in the chat, guys, if you took that PDC short. Yeah.
I love seeing them.
A lot of people were engaged on that one. Holy smokes.
Mm-hmm.
Textbook. The question was, which band were we going to short off of, right? I took the first one. We wound up going to the next one. It's about 4 points. Got pretty close to where I wanted to stop out, but it worked.
On NQ?
Looks like it went right to the band on NQ.
You front ran it.
No, it didn't. Did not. We're trading ES today. It worked out perfectly on ES. Did not go straight to the band on NQ. Went to the weekly band. Looks like. No.
On NQ? No, it went to the Globex band at 565.
Yeah.
The highest it went was 570. So had to front run that.
Yeah, it sounds like you were really early.
It depends, Joe.
They take turns, Jojo, so you gotta be prepared.
I wish we had an immediate answer for you.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Then we would just disregard the other one.
Right. Yep. Tyler. Yep. You took the RTH band. It went to the Globex band.
And the truth is, 25 points is a sneeze for NQ. Especially in the first hour of trading.
After selling off 350 points.
Yeah, my stop sounds a little tight for having just had a 300 plus point sell off. See if it continues to hold here. Short 11 and a quarter for me. Retook it.
I was just thinking it, and then it did it. Point of control just dropped down to 810.
Beautiful trade. Got 2 out of that one.
Thanks, Blake.
Oh, perfect, Blake. Thank you. Be right back.
To be honest, Maddie, I've got them both side by side, ES or NQ, and sometimes it just depends which one I like the setup on a little bit better, or if it's a little bit more volatile, I'm gonna trade ES over NQ, like I am today. But it's literally just moving my mouse from one side of the screen to the other on the DOM, and I can trade both at the same time. Yeah. I think volatility is kind of sorry, Blake, because I was anticipating that it would happen too. But with the volatility we saw that cranked up Thursday and Friday, it was in. I anticipated it's just easier on ES. We're getting the double bottom effect here. If you look at or is this going to be another attempt for buyers that gets crushed by sellers? Now we're tapping the RTH lower band on both. Now, another way that I'm going to kind of figure out which VWAP do I trade off of, right? If you look at NQ, we wicked the weekly lower band on the 930 candle, and then we pushed up, and where did we turn around? We turned around at the weekly upper band, and it was yesterday's low volume session IB high. Then on the sell-off, we broke through that weekly VWAP with a strong to-the-tick back test to the weekly VWAP and went straight to the weekly lower band, where we reacted again. Then we switched to the Globex, and then that's where that back test of VWAP was the sell-off. So they switch back and forth. So all of them are in play. So once we sold off from the Globex VWAP, then we broke through that lower band, back tested it, and continued into price discovery. When it pulled back, we had the PDC right off of the Globex lower band. So when I see those reactions to see which one's being respected, and now that we've dropped below the RTH, we're wicking that. But it's also, the RTH is at the same level as the point of control on NQ and ES. Now, ES did the same thing on the weekly, but it didn't react as strongly to the Globex. Well, I guess it did, but the PDC was off of the weekly lower band, almost to the tick. So just being able to adapt to it and being fast with your fingers on whether you're trading with a Stream Deck or on the mouse, right? Getting those reactions is what's going to get you those quick scalps, and not being delayed and waiting for confirmation. The late entries can really get you twisted up, especially when you start to see where things start to chop around this point of control. $67.80, says Miss Shelley. $67.80, $67.85. 85 is on my radar. Yeah, horizontals, not the angled trend lines like that. But yeah, when it lines up on the RSI like you're pointing out,
Okay, back up here.
Oh, I wanted to trade that one.
There is a bit of a double bottom there, huh? High or low?
Yeah. Back to the weekly lower band on ES. Not quite at the VWAP on the RSI tool. Could we see some excess price? Is NQ going to be the one? Back to this composite low volume node at 575. There we get the touch.
It's a short for now, still.
Yeah.
Until we change and we start trading above. Now we've returned to value a little bit on the RTH. So that's our first indication. There's a little more price holding here. The double bottom is a big
pointed
one.
up. Yep. Whoosh.
There we go. Now we might get some acceptance to the long side here.
Yeah, we've got a much higher high on Delta for ES right now compared to the high of the session. Yes, be patient, Todd.
Now it's starting to look like right back to the center. No follow through. Crazy. What a screwy market.
This is low volume node right there at Globex VWAP. RTH stands for regular trading hours. That's the 9:30 New York Open. SARB.
Here's the VWAP. VWAP bounce short. 28.
You in it?
I'm a little late. Well, it looks like we'll have a chance here. Oh, now it's breaking it. Let's see what happens here. Looks like it wants to rip right through it. CVD's looking strong. Flat. I can get back in.
SARB, my name's Chuck. Yes, hypo. Not a problem. It's a known.
Here we go.
It's a known function of TradingView.
Let's see if we can hold here. 31, 32. I'll probably cover 33 for a $200 loss if we can't get there. We go. VWAP bound short. Little excess, not by much. I might have mentioned that once or twice, Dave.
As seen on NQ.
Robert says, Chris and Chuck, bravo. Best room I've been in during my 15 years of trading. Thank you, Robert. That is quite the compliment from someone who's been trading for that long. Thank you.
This is, I mean, we have a sloping VWAP a bit.
We do.
It looks,
All the
it
VWAPs are
looks
sloped.
very familiar to Wednesday too, where we have the hump, right? It went up, then it curled over, and now it's sloping down. It's the weekly lower band.
I don't know. I'm feeling like it could be doing some Friday stuff.
Watching that RSI indicator, we're right on the POC line in the center. So we looked above, came back to that. We're back testing the weekly lower band on ES, kind of overshooting it on NQ. Excuse me. Delta stronger red on NQ. So Globex VWAP to Globex lower band. Interesting.
So I checked this week, guys. The VWAP Wave book is now in the top 3 bestsellers in the futures category. Top 3. Incredible. It's right next to Market Wizards by Jack Schwager. Like, what?
Nuh-uh. Well, if you're in the romance section and then you type in VWAP Wave, of course you're going to find it while you're there.
I think he's joking.
I know.
Dave is known to
It's
for a
very
joker
difficult
too.
to take Dave seriously. Yeah. More kudos from Gary.
Choose your own. I used to
Well, we're
love
glad
those
to have you
books.
here, Gary.
Mhm. Yeah, beautiful VWAP and VWAP bounce. Those trades are hard to take, right? Because it was trying to rip through it. I mean, the order flow is very strong to the upside right here. You just got to take the trade and trust the setups. Have an out, and it works or it doesn't.
You had a decent backstop on NQ. You had a composite low volume node just above it. There's no reason to panic when you see price poke above VWAP there. Say it again for the people in the back, Joe. It's not hard if you follow the system. Yes, Robert, I'm talking about the Globex VWAP. You have to put an anchor on 1800 last night, Eastern Standard Time.
We have like 12 Michaels, 7 Roberts.
9 Daves.
Yeah, 9 Daves.
No, I was referring to NQ Hoku. That's the challenge, right? I see them both, and yep, Blake saw it. Only one logger. There will only ever be one logger.
Likely.
Expressive, you'll probably want to anchor a VWAP at 1800 Eastern Standard Time last night. That will give you, it's a function of the holiday on TradingView.
Ninja Trader doesn't do it, so I have it up here on Ninja Trader here too, so I can just see clearly what's going on. But that was a nice VWAP bounce, mimicked on both the NQ and ES.
Trading together today.
Which one are you trading?
I was trading ES.
Okay.
I'm taking a break.
Absolutely not, Maddie. TradingView has terrible execution. So we'll chart on TradingView, but I execute on another platform.
Matty, I'm executing on the Dom.
Dave, I have some magic beans I could sell you. We have a full video on that, Sarb. Check the course, the free course. Entire full-length lessons on that, Sarb. Be sure to go through the course.
So Sarb, the VWAP Wave toolkit will automatically paint them on the chart for us based on how many sessions look back we user input. Yeah, you can climb up and go get that golden goose.
Gold's been having these huge liquidation moves. I wonder if they're loading up for the next leg up. Morning, Tony. We had a textbook PDC short and then a textbook VWAP bounce to the short side on ES. Sorrow world. Some from the Silver Age pages of Drysdale. It's really cool. Welcome to Bizarro World. Chuck goes short. Cats and dogs living together.
Right.
Pure hysteria.
Chuck went short and Shelly went long. I started putting my eyes on oil again. And that's just like out of the blue. I haven't even thought about the oil charts in 9 months.
I usually have it up just to see what it's doing. I don't trade it though. I used to trade it. It used to be a lot more volatile. That's not nearly as volatile as it used to be.
Did you take that off the weekly lower band, Simon? It's a bummer, Andy.
That's loss aversion, Clara. It's a cognitive bias that makes you scared of losing the money you made, so you continue to, so you don't want to trade any longer. It's generally fear-based.
No, Robert, anchor 1 to 1800 Monday. That will give you the Globex because TradingView does not automatically reset when they have a holiday. So what I do is I turn off my intraday VWAP in the toolkit and just leave the weekly on, which behaves as a Sunday 1800 anchored VWAP. And then I've do an anchored VWAP tool to 1800 last night, and I style it the same as my intraday, and then I've got a Globex. Just have to do it, like Chris said, what, 8, 9 times a year? $81.
Yeah, there's only so many holidays.
Big yawn. Yep, it will. It'll right the ship tomorrow. Madonna coming up. As the RSI indicator is presenting the candles in the value area low gray zone.
All right, we have an IB. Scared money doesn't make money. That's right, JP. Wish I could claim that quote. It's actually from a rap song. But
And Q's coming up.
no position yet.
Whoosh.
That's why, as it dumps through it. So now we'll see if it can back test short or whether it reclaims. But it's looking really weak. So manage risk, whatever you do. Got short at 95 and a quarter. The back test there. Let's see if we get some continuation to the downside. Nope. Back out. Okay, I'm flat. All right. Let's see what happens here. Hit long, 96. That was quick.
Yep. We in Madonna.
That was fast. I got like 4 points in like a second.
The RSI on both the 2-minute and the 5-minute showed that setup in value area low.
Some NVIDIA news.
Oh, that's funny, Bob.
Looks like it didn't really move NVIDIA at all. Sure looks like it wants to go back to that band, huh? Let's see. It's got to break and hold above 800, that's for sure, which it's not doing.
Keeps getting sold into.
Yeah.
You've got the RTH band down there.
Back under IB low. That's quite the swing, Hoku. Back down to the low. We're downside. What do you think, guys?
It's setting up that way.
That was another test there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Not a big fan of those.
No.
I stay out. I stay out.
Back to 800. Reject again. No, I don't, Jojo. That would be like a video on just how to set up hotkeys. That's kind of not the type of content I do. But there's tons of videos on how to set up a stream deck, and then you just set up your hotkeys in Tradevate. You just assign the hotkeys to the stream deck. You're going to break the 71 level.
You mean the 91 level, or you're on?
That's what I meant. Yeah, 91. Seems to be holding so far.
Right.
Sure looks like it. Sure looks like it wants to rotate down, but do we get another short squeeze out of it first before it does it? Sucking in all the people short in the bottom of this range here. Squeeze out the weak-handed and late shorts, then drop it. Or is it sucking in all the bottom fishers here? Up it goes. Guess it doesn't want to do what it wants to do.
Right. There we go.
Got to be patient.
And the buyers win.
Could be just a big bull trap. I'm not convinced either way yet. We're still in price discovery to the downside. I don't think they've won anything yet.
Well, they won that February
Candle.
low
They won the
battle.
candle.
They won the candle. We'll see where the settlement is. Interesting. Hi, Paul.
Squeeze out the
weekly
shorts.
weekly lower band on NQ is at the top of that distribution. But we do have the composite low volume node up at 569. Now we're at weekly band on ES. Composite low volume node at 812.
Big old
813
short
and a quarter.
squeeze. 100 points on NQ up from the low there. 100 points.
Am I that zoomed out? I guess so.
$100-point squeeze right from the low there. See if it rejects here again. Goes back to that low. Keep trading in this
NQ,
value area.
NQ just wicked up to the RTH VWAP at 586.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. They're not making it easy. That's for sure. Back to point of control here. Is this the back test return to value? It's hard to say. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here.
Yeah, I agree, JP. Especially when you're in resurrection mode for an account, you want to find something that's very clear.
Resurrection mode. Sounds like something the PGC wizard would need to do. Res. Down.
I'm pulling an account out from 40 bucks left in drawdown.
That's incredible. I don't even know if I would try.
It's already qualified for a payout, and I haven't taken one off of it yet, so it's worth it.
Unfortunately, having the money in there for the payout is more important than qualifying for the payout. I think you
it was there at one point in time.
Should have taken the payout. All right, who thinks we go back down to the bottom here? Who thinks we're going to VWAP? What's the setup? Tony says VWAP. JP says down.
Yeah, what's that called, Alex? What is that called? Chop. Joy's got it right. There you go. RTV, return to value back test. Your journal says otherwise. You're not wrong 100% of the time. TV back test. Can we break this composite low volume node? Pushing it up.
Looks like we formed a bit of a balance area down here, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a big, beautiful distribution there. Double top on the CBD.
CBD is at the high here, interestingly enough. Everybody's been buying.
Could balance out here.
Thanks, Allie. Thanks for joining us. Yep, if you're having a tough day, shut her down, come back the next.
Buyers are getting absorbed on NQ.
Mm-hmm.
That's a loaded question, Simon.
Back up. We grinding out of here? What's happening? I don't know. I think we sell back down to the low here eventually. I think we're building balance, but I could be wrong. Hard to say. I'm not taking any trades until I have a better idea of what's happening here. Looks to me like balance.
Oof.
Was that the last trap for bulls?
Could have been. ES came up short of the RTH. And Q came up short of the Globex VWAP.
Market is crazy, man. It can't pick a direction. It's just so much screwery to both sides. It's trapping so many breakout traders. It's crazy. We get these little tastes of price discovery and it retreats right back into balance.
Yep.
So hard to catch. Continuation moves.
Oh, we were gonna have an up day right out of the gate.
Oh, well, that was wrong.
Yep. Think again, Sir Charles.
We're just building acceptance here.
Yeah. That's right, Dave.
Yeah, for sure, Robert. You can use a regular keyboard.
All right. Down by the river. CPD keeps going up.
Yep. We're at RTH VWAP here. Now we're above it.
And Q at Globex VWAP and value area high right now. Yes, there you go, Wendy.
That's the VWAP touch on NQ there. Big ass rotation. 150 points on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Do we rotate back down or is this the recovery?
Well, it's breaking through a number of levels, but it's coming back up under this 620 level that's been kind of a support and resistance point. It's been traded through overnight, though.
This is also the top of the distribution. Where do we get continuation? Where do we get balance? Look at that. So much screwery.
All right, coming up on weekly VWAP on both.
All the way back up to the high. Insanity, man. No follow through either direction. Just meandering price action in the range. That's the first touch of the weekly VWAP there. Oh, yeah. I don't feel inclined to take anything up here. I probably squeezed out a ton of shorts. I'm just sitting on my hands, guys. I'm just kind of watching. I don't see a whole lot of edge in this right here. This is just kind of all over the place. I know everybody's got an urge to trade, but we don't have to guess every single scenario.
No. Tried a little small position scalpacito for that weekly, but I protected it. Made 75 cents.
I mean, it's tough, guys. I mean, when we were right here, this sure looked like we were going straight down. Right? When the chart looked like this. All right. Looked like we were going down, down, down. And then ba-boom. Short squeeze city. Violent short squeeze. Looks like a failed breakdown to me. So maybe don't trade after 10:30, Potato. That seems like a simple solution to me. If you always make a couple hundred before 10:30, don't trade after 10:30. That's what your data tells you. Was that the plan to hold on to the Madonna, Russ? Or was the plan to scalp it? So why'd you cut it? Babysitting? Look at this move. Unbelievable.
It is.
$250 points on NQ. So you got to understand why, if there's fear, maybe your position's too big. because you shouldn't be afraid, right? If you're afraid, you're either afraid of loss, you're positioned too big, you're probably positioned too big for what you're comfortable losing. If you trade smaller size, you're not going to be afraid. Fear is going to ruin every trader every single time.
And we're at Globex upper band, just like that.
Just like that.
Goes in, as the RSI goes into PDC territory, or is this just excess price? I get a decent initial fade reaction.
This is value area high on the Globex volume profile. But coming out of a failed breakdown like that can bring us much higher. But we'll see. The S&P was down almost a full percentage point, and now it's getting ready to go green on the day. Robert, the Madonna is just a fade value or extreme on the initial balance. First touch of ugly.
Another Mondo Madonna. We can sing it for you, Robert. I vote for Chris.
But you can't Madonna on both sides because the initial balance has already been touched. So you're going to have to call it something else cute, Angel. It could have another name. It's still just a fade value or extreme, guys.
That's funny, Hypo. Many times, followed by a Hail Mary.
I'm so annoyed. These moves come from such trappy behavior the last couple of sessions. So hard to trust anything. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
60 points on ES in 30 minutes. Annoyed.
Weekly upper band. Fully in price discovery on the RSI.
What a move. This is Monday's point of control and Friday's point of control right here.
Hold on to your hat, Tyler. That's a 5-minute chart that goes straight up. Hell of a 15-minute candle, too.
Now people are going to start going long and it's going to reverse.
Right.
Now
Didn't
I'm
quite get
convinced
there
we're
on
going
the
up, reverse, pull back.
Oh, you took the breakout. Back test breakout. Okay. Good trade, JP. Just 75 points.
Yeah, that's it. Straight in one direction. Look at the 5-minute chart. We have that T-shirt, Simon. Maybe you know that. I'm sure you do. Imagine it gives up this whole move. All the way back down to the bottom.
Ladies.
Well, I'm not taking any more trades here because I just was not able to get a read from it going from all the way to the lows there, just crossing the entire distribution out the other side, up through the upper value area high, straight without breaks.
Right.
So really no setups, guys. Unless you're just jumping on the train hoping it keeps going. Really weren't many setups there. We had the Madonna, and then it blasted through everything.
Yeah. Well, when you had the consolidation there around point of control, like the back testing of those bands, if you look at the RSI indicator, each time it came back to back test that center line, that was an indication that okay, you had support. But
Thomas, we always change the composite number depending on the range. There is no standard. And we always chart on ES, not MES. Even if you are trading MES, we chart on ES. We want the institutional volume.
just whoosh, there's IB high.
It's very rare that we have an IB this big and we break the initial balance on both sides.
Right.
Very rare circumstance indeed.
So we are at the fade. We are at the value area high on the 15-minute RSI. So same for the 5-minute. Couple anchored, higher time frame anchored VWAPs that we're bumping into. That's a lot of green on the CBD. Yeah, it did. I don't think it was on NQ. I don't think that was really even a breakout attempt. Buyers
See what
held
happens
IB
up
low.
here. This is our previous range of interest. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here just because, you know, I had to sit here and watch this thing shoot up without ever getting a good setup. We had possibly a return to value down here, but I didn't like where it was in relation to the volume profile, so I didn't take it. Blasted through all the VWAPs, and here we are. So it continues to drive higher, creating new highs on the session. So Inner Circle, we're going to hop in the room in about 5 minutes for a recap. See you guys then. And we'll have the Asia stream tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you guys for that. For anybody who'd like to drive, join us for that. I encourage you guys to manage your risk, stay sharp. If you want to keep trading, check out our voice channels. You can share your mic, share your screens, collaborate with your fellow VWAP Wave System traders over in the live trading section. So I'll be back tonight, guys. Join me for Asia trading. We'll be watching gold, see what this market continues to do. Have a wonderful day, guys. Hope you had a wonderful day, and I will see you shortly. Thanks, Chuck.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Yep.
Yep.